interstellar object whirling through our solar system is actually a nuclear-powered spacecraft sent by aliens to test how humans respond.
A fast-moving object the size of Manhattan is hurtling towards our solar system, and it will make its closest pass to Earth on December 17th. Comet, asteroid, or something else?
What if the object hurtling through our solar system right now isn't a comet, isn't an asteroid, and isn't natural at all? What if what we're seeing is something engineered, something built, something with purpose? That is the astonishing possibility raised by Michio Kaku in his announcement about the newly discovered interstellar object known as 3I Atlas. If you're watching this, you already know the thrill of chasing the mysteries of the universe. Take a second to subscribe, because this is a story so profound that it could reshape not just astronomy, but our entire understanding of what it means to exist in a universe that may not be as empty as we once believed. The object in question, officially designated C-2025N1 Atlas, was discovered on July 1, 2025 by the NASA-funded Atlas Survey Telescope in Rio Hurtado, Chile. At first, the team thought they had found another eccentric comet. After all, we've seen interstellar visitors before. In 2017, the elongated, tumbling body of Oumuamua shocked astronomers when it was recognized as the first confirmed interstellar object ever detected in our solar system. Then, in 2019, 2I Borisov, with its classic comet-like tail, became the second. But 3I ADLAS is different. It is stranger, and it may be far more significant. Unlike Oumuamua, which was only about 100 meters long, or Borisov, which spanned a few kilometers, 3I Atlas is colossal. At 20 kilometers across, it is roughly the size of Manhattan, vast enough to dwarf entire cities. The very fact that something this large has entered our solar system is extraordinary. Its sheer mass, combined with its unusual density, suggests materials far more exotic than the icy, porous rocks we usually see drifting through space. Early spectroscopic analysis hints at metallic and crystalline structures, compositions that raise eyebrows in the scientific community. These are not the messy, irregular signatures of a comet. They are sharp, unusual, and perhaps engineered. Then came the behavior. Unlike Borisov, which followed a predictable cometary path, or Oumuamua, which showed only subtle anomalies in its trajectory, 3I ADLAS appears to change course in subtle ways. These aren't wild swerves, but tiny, deliberate seeming corrections. They cannot be explained by solar winds, by outgassing jets, or by any gravitational interactions that we know of. Its orbital eccentricity E-6.1 marks it as one of the most extreme visitors ever recorded. It will sweep closest to the Sun on October 30, 2025, dipping just inside Mars' orbit at 1.36 astronomical units, before slingshotting outward again. But the fact that it does not behave like a simple rock in free fall has led many to an unsettling question. Is it steering itself? The mystery deepened further when instruments picked up pulsed emissions from the object. These are not chaotic bursts of light or radiation. They are structured, repeating, organized. Some scientists cautiously suggest they may resemble signals, though whether they are natural processes or intentional transmissions remains unknown. Others argue they could represent physics we simply don't understand, new mechanisms of energy release, perhaps quantum or nuclear in origin. But for the first time since the discovery of Oumuamua, serious minds are asking, could this be artificial? Michio Kaku addressed this directly in his announcement. He suggested that 3I Atlas may not be a simple comet at all. It could be a nuclear-powered probe or a vessel designed to travel between the stars, and if so, its origins may lie in a civilization far older and far more advanced than our own. To understand the weight of this possibility, we need to look back at our own history of interstellar encounters. When Oumuamua passed through the solar system in 2017, it baffled astronomers. Its cigar-like shape, lack of a cometary tail, and strange acceleration without visible jets sparked intense debate. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb famously proposed that it might be an alien probe, a suggestion dismissed by many, but impossible to entirely disprove. Then came Borisov in 2019, a more conventional interstellar comet with a tail, but still remarkable as only the second visitor of its kind. Both events raised awareness that interstellar objects are not as rare as once thought. They pass through our system more often than we realize. Most are simply too faint or too fast to detect, but with each one we spot, our assumptions about the cosmos get pushed further. Oumuamua opened the door to speculation about alien technology. Borisov showed that interstellar objects could resemble natural comets. And now, 3-1, ATLAS combines the strangeness of Oumuamua with the scale of Borisov while introducing new anomalies that need a displayed. The implications are profound. If 3I Atlas is natural, it means our models of physics are incomplete. It means forces, materials, or mechanisms exist that we have yet to discover. That alone would revolutionize science. But if it is artificial, the implications are even more staggering. It would mean we are no longer alone in the universe, not in theory, not in speculation, but in observable reality. Consider its emissions. If they are signals, who are they directed to? Us or someone else? If they are not signals, what natural process could possibly produce such structured patterns? Consider its trajectory. If it adjusts its path, why is it navigating around hazards? Is it changing course deliberately to pass near certain planets or stars? Or is it responding to something we cannot yet detect? And then there's the unsettling thought. What if 3I Atlas is not functioning as intended? What if it is ancient, derelict, or damaged, still emitting signals and making adjustments, but without clear purpose? Could we be witnessing the ghost of an interstellar mission launched millions of years ago, now drifting endlessly across the galaxy? For now, astronomers stress that it poses no immediate danger. Its closest approach to Earth will occur on December 17, 2025, at a safe distance of 1.6 astronomical units, about 240 million kilometers away. But its unpredictability makes precise forecasting difficult. If it can alter its path, then the possibility of future close passes cannot be ruled out. Humanity is faced with a sobering realization. If something like this ever were on a collision course, we could do nothing to stop it. Beyond the science, the philosophical impact is enormous. For centuries, humans have comforted themselves with the idea that the cosmos is vast but passive. Planets orbit, comets streak, stars burn out. The rules are fixed, and we can rely on them. But 3I ATLAS tears at that certainty. If it is natural, then we live in a universe that produces phenomena we cannot yet predict or explain. If it is artificial, then we live in a universe where intelligence beyond our own not only exists, but has left its fingerprints possibly right here, in our own solar system. The cultural response has been explosive. Some see it as confirmation of ancient stories that we have never truly been alone. Others see it as a warning, a reminder that we are fragile and unprepared in a universe that may be filled with forces we cannot control. Philosophers argue that it challenges our definition of life and intelligence. Artists and writers are already weaving it in the midst of contact, exploration, and cosmic destiny. For many, 3I Atlas is not just an object, it is a mirror, reflecting back humanity's deepest hopes and fears. Speculation about its origins runs wild. Some propose it is a natural fragment of a shattered planet, flung into interstellar space eons ago. Others wonder if it is a probe launched intentionally by an advanced civilization, powered by nuclear or even more exotic means. Some even suggest it could be part of a fleet of such objects, quietly crossing the galaxy on missions we cannot yet understand. What is certain is that this object, this mysterious traveler, forces us to confront our limits, our science, as advanced as it feels. Maybe at the very beginning stages of understanding a far larger cosmic story, our technology, powerful as it seems on Earth, is laughably inadequate to engage with something like 3I Atlas. We can only watch, measure, and wonder. But perhaps that is enough for now, because even the act of wondering is transformative. Just as Oumuamua shifted our sense of what is possible, and Borisov expanded our understanding of interstellar traffic, 3-1 Atlas has cracked open the door to possibilities that once lived only in science fiction. Is it natural? Is it artificial? Is it a message? A relic? A probe, or simply a rock behaving in ways we do not yet comprehend? We don't know, and that may be the most important part of all, because to not know is to be forced to look deeper, to question harder, to admit that the universe is still stranger and more mysterious than we imagined. As Michio Kaku himself warned, we may be witnessing something governed by unknown physics. That sentence alone could could define a generation of exploration dots, so when December comes and 3i ADLAS sweeps past Earth's orbit, the eyes of the world will be on it. Every telescope, every antenna, every scientific instrument capable of focusing on it will be watching, listening, waiting, and with it, billions of human beings will be holding their breath, because whether natural or artificial, whether benign or ominous, 3i Atlas has already changed us. It has forced us to think bigger, to imagine deeper, and to recognize that the universe is not a static backdrop. It is alive with mystery. If you believe that following mysteries like this is essential, if you want to keep pushing forward into the questions that may define humanity's future, subscribe now, because the story of 3i Atlas is only beginning, and what it reveals may change everything.